All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Okay, our first homicide investigation.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
I survived the war for this?
We're gonna do this case, and then we're going to,
I'd rather you took the wheel.
and then I'm probably gonna call it a stream there. Maybe. Keywords, maybe.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
The Dahlia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
Ah, that's true. It's called PTSD.
Any central unit, car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope. The Methodist Church unit to handle.
I'll do it! So help me God, I'll jump!
You need to get up there. Let me do the talking, detective. I know a ton of this psychology stuff. You take the back alley and find a way up there.
Come on, Phelps, let's get moving.
You jumping? Make sure you warn me before you do.
I will! Wait, what?
You jumping? Make sure to warn me before you do.
I'll bring you down with
I
me,
will!
Phelps.
Wait. What? Oh, that's funny.
Come on then, Lightfoot.
No offense, but I don't want you splashed on the shoe.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I remember my first jumper. Could have soaked him up with a sponge.
This what you wanted?
I can't do it. I'll come quietly, I need some help. Please. You gotta get me some help.
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
Ah, happy ending. Yes. Good ending for all. No more tears now. Only happiness. It's such mystical music. Listen to that trumpet. So sweet. I'm hoping I'm going the right way.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired.
How far is that? Please don't tell me it's in the opposite fucking direction. It's in the opposite fucking direction of where I'm going. That's nice.
Broadway, Mallory's Cafe, 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
I'll stop by there after. Alright, people move. Official police business.
Officer needs help, 103 and B.
This car handles so smoothly.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, Detective.
Thank you. Ew, squelchy sound.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Oh shit.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body.
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Looks like we got some tire tracks here. Tire tracks and footprints.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Size 8.
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Blood stains all the way over here. Check the purse.
The victim's bag?
Lipstick.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Hasn't been used yet. No ID. Brush.
Looks like some kind of
Hello?
puzzle or parlor game. The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
It's a table lighter? That's a fucking fancy ass table lighter. Okay, time to check the body.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
Face badly beaten.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
It's too skinny for a baseball bat. Lug wrench might be right, but I would say it's more like a metal baton. Lips has been wiped away from her lips. Severe hemorrhaging. She got hit in the eye a couple times. Check her hands. She tied up? No.
What about this wound on the finger?
Missing
Something
jewelry.
removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the Bomba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Seems like that lady was in the midst of No Shave November. If you get what I mean, No, I should fucking stop. That was terrible. I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. We've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastic.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Interesting theory. Whew. There we go.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Inquire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. He treats me nice.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Oh, Christ.
You going
Sure, I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
House officer.
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is...
Pour me another.
Was a lovely woman.
Suspect seen with victim.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you. Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Doubt.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay.
He bought it for her.
I bought it years ago.
Ah!
Carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but Got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Oh boy.
I think he's a bit of a ganguero.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Not everything
Hey,
here
honey, what
is
time
going
did
to
you
be
get off the wooden
relevant.
table?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, detective? Fucking
I need a
hell,
registered
same
owner
thing
on a
over and
license
over
plate,
again.
2boy8899.
Yes, detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks.
There we go, and onwards. Actually, mate, I'm going to need you to go ahead and take me to that street crime location.
You can drive.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing...
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive at 211 in progress.
Really, Bank of America? Bank of America was around since the 1940s. I didn't know that.
What's the situation? Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
Lots of cold, hard cash.
Picked the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
One down. Come on, man.
We've got to clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push for the building.
I got him. Son of a bitch is limping.
Throw out the guns.
Lay down some suppression fire.
Stay down. Empty. It'll have to be 45. How long do you think you can hold?
Son of a bitch. They blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
Really?
All right.
The elevator? This is a PPSH.
Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Thompson.
Wish me luck.
You're having a fucking laugh here. Rusty! Oh, God.
Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal.
Come on, Paul, what's taking so long?
I'm gonna find you. Your move, mister. Just you and me. You can live to tell the tale. Your move, mister. That's it. That's all of them.
Why did he empty a whole clip? I just tapped it once. No, only need to be a one tap.